proving grounds in Milford. So.
Nice, yeah. You work at Disney World, basically.
There we go. Cool. You guys know a lot about the truck yet? Or?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So you're familiar with some of the ZR2 specific content, then the Multimatic.
Yep, the Multimatics.
Got the rear and front e-locker.
Mm-hmm.
This is the gas truck, so it's got the new 8-speed configuration. ZR2 comes in, either extended cab or crew cab, or obviously the crew cab. Both the same wheelbase.
Mm-hmm.
Just get a longer box with the extended cab. So we got kind of a little Disneyland course here. And first part here is kind of set up to give you an idea of the extra capacity that the Multimatic DSSV spool valve, position sensitive dampers give you. So we're gonna run through this, exercise the truck a little bit with a little bit of speed, just so you can feel for how progressive the damping comes in and how it keeps you from smacking through and crashing into stuff.
Two-wheel drive?
I'm just in two-wheel drive right now. This isn't really much of a traction event per se. We're just gonna exercise, yeah. So. They wouldn't let us build a jump. So we said, how about a rail crossing that happens to just kind of look like a jump? So that kind of gives you an idea of what we're talking about, why we think these Multimatics are just make the third of the story we want to tell. The truck is just a lot of fun bombing down fire roads, desert running, whatever. So now we'll go into the kind of the e-locker demonstration, and I'm going to do a range shift into go to 4 low now, and we got some rollers configured here to induce some wheel slip, and you can see why the e-lockers are important for gaining traction off-road, mainly for rock crawling. So these are actually the development trucks. We took to Rubicon, Moab, Silver Lake Sand Dunes. These are the actual trucks. So they've been put through the paces. Hard life. We wouldn't want to pick these up at the auction.
Yeah.
So we've got some rollers at a front and a rear wheel. We're spinning. So we're gonna engage the rear locker, transfer that torque to the available tire that is got traction, and that's gonna allow us to go up to the steep part of the ramp here. And then we got another roller right here, rear. So right now we're spinning left front, both rears. We're going to engage the front e-locker.
What's the grade on this?
This is a 30 degrees, 60% grade.
60% grade.
Yep. So we're going to do a one-arm pull-up here.
Nice.
And get this baby up to the top. And turn the e-lockers off. And it's a 4-wheel disc brake, has hill descent control. On this particular surface, we like to demonstrate just the modulation with the rear disc brakes. Hill descent control doesn't really like this artificial surface real well.
Are you?
I'm just threshold braking right now.
Okay.
And you got plenty of control. Pretty easy to drive. And what we call the Raptor squeeze here. So we think the midsize truck is just a great size to have an off-road truck. A lot of the trails we do,
a bigger truck would get
Rubicon
squeezed up here for sure.
Specifically, is a little harder to get through. So makes pretty quick work of this event. And just switch over to high range. Back to 2-wheel drive. Patience. Has a different throttle progression too, as you can see. In low range, we'd make it less sensitive, so you don't. If you get into a situation, you're not. If you're bouncing a little bit with the pedal, you don't get as you don't want that quick response like you would on road, and so it keeps you from getting that herky jerky.
A lot more gradual.
So high range and rear locker, and this is just give you an idea of the suspension articulation. It's kind of, it looks really cool from outside. So we'll get into a kind of a, oh, I need to use the rear locker here.
There we go.
And we'll get teetering now.
Yoink. Look out the mirror.
We can
Sean.
probably get this thing rocking.
get it moving a little bit.
Yeah.
We're gonna just sit there.
Yeah. All right. Back to two-wheel drive here. And it kind of gives you an idea of what some of the added content gives you. The chassis controls, we have an off-road mode. You can completely turn everything off. Traction control, stability control, ABS braking. E-lockers work, and the rear e-locker works in high range, so if you're a desert runner and you want to lock things up, you can. So
It's a jack of all trades.
yeah, exactly. And on road, I mean, the trucks are really a joy to drive.
Yeah.
The Multimatic dampers, we have good damping right on center, so you get good steering precision. And as you travel more, you just get more and more control.